What's up, guys? I'm Chris with Deville Magic, and today you're watching a magic review on Solitaire Crossing by Geno Deville. Welcome to the channel, and thanks for tuning in. If you're new here and you're watching from YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a review, like the video, comment on any questions you might have, or anything you'd like to see in the future. Or if you're watching from DevilleMagic.net, head over to the Beard of Magic review section and tune in for a new review every week. Today we're looking at the Solitaire Crossing Gimmick construction by Geno Deville, available exclusively at DevilleMagic.net. So what is Solitaire Crossing? Solitaire Crossing is a card slice effect or a penetration effect where one card penetrates through another in an extremely visual way. This is not to be confused with Hondo's intersection, as it is a different effect and has a completely different method. Geno posted a video performing this effect on social media, and the video went viral. So let's get into it. If you spend $10, you're going to get a 38-minute download that goes over the construction of Solitaire Crossing Gimmick in complete detail. Geno covers everything, gives you a lot of different options and ways to create this. There's a performance video, and then he also gives you some performance tips, how alternate handlings, some suggestions. There are different subtleties and convincers. So you're getting a lot in that 38 minutes, and it's really not a lot of money to spend for something so visual. This is completely arts and crafts, right? You're not receiving anything. You'll get the tutorial. You likely have the majority of everything you need to create this already with you at home. So you're going to need a ruler, a sharp knife, a glue stick, some cards, and then something else that I can't say because that would expose the method, but the rest has been listed in the description on the website. The material I can't mention without exposure is something you may or may not already have. If you don't, you can order this and it's only going to cost you a couple bucks. The angles on this are good. You know, you're able to show the cards freely. You're able to handle them quite freely. You wouldn't be performing this extremely close up, right? So you want you and your audience to have a bit of distance. However, as you've seen in the performance videos, you can be fairly close. Difficulty level, there is, you will have to get used to handling the gimmick. There's kind of a knack to it, but overall, the difficulty level isn't very hard, as long as you give yourself time to get used to the gimmick and the handling. In my performance, I just wanted to show you guys that this is something anybody can do, but obviously with more time and more practice, my handling could be a lot more like Geno's, who's been doing this for years. But with that said, I wanted to get this review out to you guys because I think it's a great download. Once you have everything to construct this gimmick, it took me about 5 minutes. Geno in the description puts 5 to 10 minutes. I'm definitely no pro at gimmick construction, but yeah, about 5 minutes, and I was able to put this together just following the instructions. Setup and reset, there really is no setup. It's an instant reset. The setup, I mean, it's your one-time setup. You're creating the gimmick, and then you're good to go from there on out. Is this a worker? Yes and no. It definitely can be, depending on what you are working. You know, this is great for social media or for Zoom or virtual shows. You could also do this live. It definitely is possible. You, like I said, you just want to have your audience a little ways away. So if you're performing extreme close-up, this probably wouldn't be a good choice. If you're doing walk around, this probably wouldn't be a good choice. You know, in a sense, it is a worker. It's just you're not going to perform this extremely close up or walking around. Is it worth your money? Like I mentioned, it's only $10. And if you want to, you know, post something extremely visual that people are going to, you know, comment on, talk on, share, things like that, then of course it's worth your money. Pros and cons, positives, negatives. The pros are that this is a one-time construction and then you're good. You know, this, I can't think of how this would break. You know, maybe over time it could wear out or wear down, but that's nothing to do with how it's made. It's just the fact that you're using playing cards, right? And just like you would replace a deck of playing cards after use, if you use this enough, then you're going to want to replace it. But super cheap to make. You can make it in 5 minutes, so really that's, you know, nothing to complain about. Negatives. The only negative that you might have is that the thing that you need, if you don't have it, it may take a little time to get in, depending on where you live. For me, I'm in Canada. I'm not going to say less accessible, because with just a click, I was able to have it on its way to me. It just took a little bit longer. Now, if you're from the United States, you're going to get this basically immediately, like the next day or in 2 days if you're buying it online, whatever. There are, if you purchase this, there are links so that you can get the item you need locally and quickly. Just the one in Canada, like I was ordering from Amazon, and they didn't have the right ones that I needed or that were recommended for this, so I ordered from the States. Took a little bit longer. Not really a negative, it just, there was a bit of a wait for me. That's probably not going to be the case with you. There are no negatives with the routine or with the purchase. You know, you're getting everything you need and everything is very well done. The gimmick will take some getting used to, but I think that is the case with almost anything, right? If you're learning a new card trick or a new coin trick, you're gonna have to take some time to learn it. Just like this, you're gonna want to take some time to get used to the handling and the gimmick. I think that concludes my review for the Solitaire Crossing gimmick construction. Like I mentioned, this is exclusive to devillemagic.net, so I will leave a description, or yeah, I'll leave a link in the description below, so you can click and just head right on over there. Again, please subscribe to the channel. I have new content coming out every week, and thanks again for sticking around. You didn't have to, but you did. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you at the next review.